Well, to you few people that keep asking me for my pizza dough recipe because I keep making you jealous with all my pizza and garlic bread pizza photos, this video is going to answer for you my pizza dough recipe. It's really simple. I've been trying to make pizza for about bloody 40 years and I could just never get it right until I learnt a little secret which I'm going to share with you today. Now please understand, while I was videoing this while we were away camping in our first camp with this new caravan, the wind was terrible, the sound was no good, so it's going to look like an SBS movie that's dubbed over, but don't worry, I'm going to give you all the information here. Before I went away, I prepared this packet of 920 grams of 00 flour. At the end, I'm going to show you all the ingredients. There's only a couple of ingredients. It's so simple, so easy, you can even do it when you're camping. Yes, I did take away a mixer, but yeah, so simple. So you add the 920 grams of flour to a bowl, ready for mixing. I normally just hold back a little bit of flour, like half a cup. Then in a separate bowl, you add 600 mils of water, which just happens to be a standard bottle of water. And prior to going away, I just grind up about 10 or 12 grams worth of salt. Now here's the real secret, or the real key. If you just throw everything in together, the salt is going to kill the yeast and the dough is not going to rise. So the absolute secret here is slow down, mix the salt in the water first. Once you've got the salt mixed, add that last sort of half a cup of flour, mix that in, and then you add the yeast. That way the salt is not going to kill the yeast. As you can see, this is all happening pretty quickly. In the next 30 seconds, I'm going to throw that into the bowl, and then I'm going to turn the mixer on for about 10 minutes. And then I'll just walk away, grab a bourbon, whatever we're doing at the campsite or at home. This was a bit challenging, first time I've done it on a campsite, but still pretty easy. And my son Jackson Fox did a great job videoing. Thank you, Jackson. And then 10 minutes later, come back, turn it off. Yeah, that was a great buy. A mate of mine, Jack, who helped teach me a lot about making pizza dough, recommended one of these mixers, and just so much easier than trying to do it by hand. Now, if you do this, don't forget to put a bit of olive oil on your hands. The first batch I did here, I didn't put the olive oil on my hands, and of course the dough sticks to your hands, which is not cool. So kind of that's it, guys. Flour, water, salt, yeast, and then you just use your olive oil just to sort of build it into a ball. And then basically we're just going to cover that in the bowl, leave it at room temperature for about an hour. By the way, the bottle of water was just room temperature water. No need to chill it, no need to heat it, just room temperature. So then we're going to leave that now for 1 hour, and that'll absolutely double in size. You'll see that in a second. So now we just left that, went off, played some footy with the kids on the beach, and then came back, and here we are. Come back, have a look at this. Doubled in size. Now you just throw some olive oil on that, some olive oil on your hands, and then basically you're just ripping that then into about 6 different pizza bases, pizza doughs, as best you can. If I'm at home, I would use a little weight scale, and I'd measure the total amount, then divide it by 6 and make them sort of really quite equal. But on a campsite, I'm just ripping it into 6 as best I can. So that 920 grams plus the water, the salt, the yeast, that'll make 6 really nice doughs. And so I actually did this twice, and I made 12. We had quite a few people with us for dinner this night. Then I did the second batch and chucked it in that proofing box. honestly, to have a good quality dough that's crispy on the outside, a bit chewy on the inside, it just makes such a difference to really your enjoyment of pizza. And if you stick to that process with the salt, the water, the yeast, you almost can't go wrong. But if you chuck it all in together, honestly, it's not going to be a good experience with your pizza. So now I chuck that lid on. You don't have to have one of these proofing boxes. You can just put it in little takeaway containers. You can buy 6 or 12 of those and then sit it at room temperature for about 2 hours. That's the pizza flour, pizza yeast. That's the pizza oven that I have from Harvey Norman. I really knocked the olive oil over there and spilt it. But that's it, guys. Follow those steps, nice and easy, and you'll get good quality bases that you can just make whatever you want. Enjoy.